Well, here we are, back in Mittenrahm, in the Bracken run, and going for a secret reveal for no good reason. It's not finished, but I am drawing a line under it for now. There's bits and pieces, but nothing I want to spend my time focused on. So I will be moving on to phase 2 as soon as I'm done talking. It's either going to be that or this, depends. Still undecided about swapping the statues to complete stone. There's obviously a lot of colour on the armour of the figures, which won't be going anywhere, that will remain colour. It would just be the statues, which may seem odd when it's done. It's difficult to really know. I may just find a way to quick swap using the fill command on the dragon and see how I feel about it, and then just try and gauge whether I should move forward with it. Not happy with the markings. These aren't too bad, these are more in line with what I was after. I feel like, I did these and it's like that's okay, but it's not really what I wanted. So that may be around 3 at some point. I believe the statues, the riders, are now done. They were definitely not done the last time. I think I'm reasonably happy, but not completely happy. Which is one of the reasons why I'm stepping away to move on. Oh. I guess I won't be done quite yet. Getting a little bit ahead of myself, apparently. Yeah, so those need to be done. And this guy, I think maybe I think he may have come out the best. I look at this and I don't feel the need to turn it into colour, into stone, which is one of the reasons I'm still wrestling with that decision, because it may make this look better, but I don't think it's going to help or make any real difference with these. I don't know what it is. And maybe it's the fact that there's a big dragon climbing on a building. It could just as easily be a proper organic rather than just a statue, as where this is like, well, of course it's a statue. But yeah, I solved this problem. I got rid of the mud that was being used around this. Just swapped it to various deep slate. But yeah, I think I like where it's at. Took some fiddling, but this guy's not too bad either. I don't feel that the brown on the shoulder pads instead of the green works very well. The others are slightly better because the colours in use are brighter, but it's a bit too muddy and too close to the orange. And yeah, this was wow. Yeah, I don't know. Obviously, I got rid of the back banner. That really wasn't working as well as I'd hoped. I needed more height. It's just unfortunate the dragon curl of the neck just came up really high, and there was just no room to put in a... It probably only needed to be maybe like 10 blocks taller, but it was at world height, so there was nothing I could do about it. I think I'm reasonably happy. I'm not sure about keeping this dragon-esque thing. It's a bit over the top. Yeah. The only other thing, major thing I've done is slowly texturing the shell, and apparently it ended enough. I forget they can steal the moss. Where do you take that from? God, could be anywhere. But yeah, the thing I'm not too happy about with this is, well, it's not that I'm not happy about it, but there, you can't really see it anymore. So I'm not really sure how I feel about texturing the entire outer shell for something that you really won't get much of a look at. I also feel that there's a little bit of lack of building here, but that's caused by the fact that this is the very first stuff, plus this, and by the time I got around to doing this bit, I was doing much more roofing and slightly less tower. In fact, actually, I had to kind of push myself to put back in towers to stop it looking too dissimilar to the underside. I'm not completely unhappy about this, but it was an attempt to introduce, again, more without orange component. Maybe be better off just swapping it to an proper orange roof. I don't know. Yeah, as I go around, the main reason I'm moving on, apart from just finding it very difficult to stay focused on tweaking the armor of the 4 riders over and over again. It's similar to what's already on these statues, but it's like a more advanced type of armor it's supposed to be. So it's like part of it emerges out of the boots. I just realised I haven't even done this side, so yay me. What would it even be? But yeah, but once you're, as I was saying with the shell, even this guy's wings, if I hadn't pointed them out, I didn't even see it when I was flying towards it. It's only when I came around the back that, like, doing a complete circuit now, like I was, if I were to do one next week, once the wings were in place, is anybody even going to spot that they're there? They're going to be like, it's just the same thing again? And it's just kind of at that point where the work's not justified by the game. I must be mad. Oh. Yeah. Well, as I say, I've obviously realised I've got a little bit of things to do still over on the fire guy, but I should be starting either the end island makeover or the what's going on in front of the station, or whatever that may be. I said knowing full well what it will be. But then, but yeah, I'll say adieu then for now. To be back with continuation of the end project overall, but obviously the beginning of phase 2. I'll see you then.